On this episode of Split Screen, we watch a movie dealing with a reclusive girl who finds herself as the sole survivor in an alien invasion. This is Split Screen. I'm Tony.
And I'm Don.
And as I mentioned, we are watching or recapping the movie No One Will Save You.
Lots of spoilers.
Lots of spoilers.
Just because we spoil everything.
We do.
But this movie's
However,
been out for years.
it has. And also, one thing about this, there's really no lines in this movie. There's I think 3 tops. 2 of them come from a person who almost hits her while she's in the intersection. No one talks in this movie.
Yeah.
Except the aliens.
But before we get into it, give us your 3 things that you either like or disliked about it.
First thing, I like the actress. I think she had to really carry this role because, again, there's no lines. So everything is us kind of seeing her terror, her grief, her depression, and she's has some pretty good chops for it. For the most part, I think she does a good job. 2, I thought it was cool seeing aliens like this be more horrific. Because usually, when you see aliens with the standard oval head and oval eyes, they show up and they might probe you. But these aliens were, they're trying to kill her. It felt like a video game sometimes. Because these aliens, there were different types of them. Some of them had different abilities or the way they operated, and she's fighting all these things off. So I like seeing aliens look like that standard, stereotypical alien kind of fun. Yeah, that we all know, but to have them be kind of amped up to being a little bit creepier than they usually are. So I thought that was cool too. And 3, like I said, I'll say it before I'll say it again. I got it. I understand what it was about. I understand even the ending and why that happened. You could argue that it could be various things, but from my understanding, I get why it ended the way it ended. So for me, I thought it was pretty tight. For no lines, pretty cool action with pretty good looking CGI. I thought the aliens looked pretty cool most of the time. They didn't look really shitty or out of place. They were made kind of scary, and even in close-ups, they look pretty good. Yeah, that's my 3.
Nice. Okay, so my 3, I'll agree with you. Our lead actress, I mean, she had a lot on her shoulders to carry a whole movie without speaking. The only part she said was, "I'm sorry."
I'm sorry, Mom.
To her friend who she may or may not have killed. So I liked that. I thought she did a good job. I also liked. It's a low budget movie and it's filmed very nicely. I think the photography on this is tight. It's well put together. The action was well shot.
Mhm.
Considering they had a 90-pound girl playing, fighting 15-foot tall aliens. And what I didn't like was the ending at all. I thought the ending was bunk, and I'm curious to see when we get to it what you thought happened at the ending versus what I did versus what I read that came from the writers of this.
Okay.
So, all right. So give us a short synopsis of what the movie is.
All right. So we meet a girl. She's a recluse. Seems like she doesn't have any friends.
She gets flipped off at one point.
She does.
Spit in the face.
She's ignored by her neighbor. The first thing you notice that she writes a lot of letters. There's a lot of letters and there's a lot of pictures all over this house to someone named Maud. That's a big factor. One day she's trying to go to sleep and hijinks ensue. She missed a crop circle the day prior, but the aliens are
I
here.
did like that scene where she sees her lawn's dead in a circle and she goes out and waters it.
Yeah, she's dead grass. No, it's a
Yeah.
crop circle.
Yeah.
It foretells what happens, which is her getting pretty much invaded by one particular alien. I thought it was shot pretty well. It was pretty cool. She ends up surviving this alien by killing it. It uses telekinesis to kind of pull her to she has something in her hand, which is like a miniature of the town. And when he spins her around with the telekinesis, she just lings that arm out and boom, stabs him right in the head.
Yeah.
The only thing that threw me off is that you don't really know the progress of the rest of the town. After this happens, she's kind of freaked out for the night. She goes to town to tell the police. However, there's a couple there You see them once before, you find out that they are Maud's parents.
Mm.
Upon seeing them at the police station, the mom spits in her face.
They hate this girl.
They hate this girl, they can't stand this girl. And then afterwards, she goes back to her house. For one, the pacing on this thing is pretty quick, and maybe it's due to the lack of dialogue, but I think about 5 minutes, 10 minutes in, there's already alien, like, she's already having her
I
first.
actually appreciate that it
Yeah.
didn't do like, M. Night Shyamalan's Sign.
Mm,
It took forever. Have you watched that recently? It takes an hour before
really?
the aliens even really start showing up in it.
No, the aliens are
So
here.
I
They are
appreciate
action.
that they were I mean, right out from the start,
Mhm.
it was, fight, fight, fight.
Yeah. And that is the
I like it.
movie. Her fighting these aliens.
Yeah.
You find out very quickly that the human beings that are still around may not all be human.
Yeah, they're being
Some of them.
replaced. That was a good
Yeah,
scene too when they stick that sponge
that was a great
tentacle
scene. Yeah,
thing in order I guess that I mean, there was no explanation what that was, but it was taking over the people.
yeah,
Um, and much like Cuckoo that we saw, it was doing a funny thing with their throat.
yeah. They were like coughing it up. Well, I think the thing lived like there. The little weird organy thing that
Yeah.
they spit out. It like lives in your throat.
So this is
Which
like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
yeah, they're like
Mm,
body snatching people.
yeah.
There's a part where there's like kind of like an EMP attack. Technology's not working. She can't drive her car, so she's like, "I'm taking the bus out of here." Come to find out, there's two of these body snatch aliens on the
On the
bus,
bus.
which was kind of cool actually, because you see the guy in the back. He gets up, just gets closer to her. She feels the vibe, so she tries to leave.
That was a very athletic man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
well, he's well, yeah, no, he I liked his that was I don't get scared at anything, but that was a very nice, creepy
hmm
scene, and I'm
it
sure
has some,
people would enjoy that.
it has some good shots.
But then I don't
She
know
does.
what the alien's purpose was to keep her from leaving town? Why were they even on the bus waiting for her?
I don't even know if
Because
they
she's
were
trying to
waiting.
escape town because she can't go to the police because evidently she
No one will save her.
had killed their daughter. I'm just gonna spoil it.
Yeah,
Killed their
that's a good
daughter
thing.
in a fit of anger when she was, 12 years old or
Yeah,
something like that.
and it's been pretty much 10 years
And
since.
yeah, and so, I mean, why why did the aliens why were they doing that with the
So we don't really know what the primary goal of the aliens are. There is a little kind of hint that they are hive mind dish. So maybe we're
really?
just here.
Where?
When they talk at the end, um, when they're in literally the ending, where they're kind of discussing
Oh, you know
what
what?
they're
I
going to
thought
do.
that was just AI. You get together, you talk, and you feed the information to AI, which happens to be the ship that they're in,
I
and
don't
that
know if it
gives
was
you
AI. I think it was like their consciousness.
I don't know. See, again, that wasn't really
Yeah.
I mean, to me, the aliens fall apart. This is the same guy who did 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Ah.
So there's some similarities here between the
Okay.
2. I wonder if it's actually in the same universe too,
Hmm.
as well. I'll have to go back and watch it because at the end, remember the girl comes out of the bunker and she sees the UFOs off in the distance?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I wonder if this is the same universe.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
we're gonna wrap up the synopsis.
yeah. So at some point, she finally gets caught. They bring her up to the spaceship, and they're kinda wondering what's up with this girl. That's kind of the way I got it. It's kinda like the underlings are trying to, like, get rid of this girl or assimilate her
I
or
know,
something.
it's
They're
like
all failing
she goes through a second night of attacks from various creatures, all the way from the little alien
with the
to the
claws
medium-sized alien
to the
to the
spider
spider alien,
head.
which is
Yeah.
bigger than a car.
Mhm.
Um,
But she blows up in her car.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's able to. I guess the aliens don't know what a car is, so they can easily get stuck in them because they're chasing. Why didn't they just go over top of it?
It could've. Well, she was inside of it.
Yeah,
So,
on it.
it's kinda the timing of, like, it went in to try to get her, and she's what, I think, jumped out the
I
window and on the other
guess.
side. It's fine. I mean,
At the same time, she gets a creature put in her mouth, and it ends up duplicating her
mhm.
and goes to kill her and stabs her in the forest.
Yeah.
And then the aliens pick her up and take her because she ends up spitting up the alien,
Yeah.
which became the girl.
Not
See,
split
that
up.
didn't make any sense.
Not split up.
So
She
wait. I just realized. So when they put the sponge in the mouth,
Mhm.
the tentacle sponge or whatever it is,
Yeah.
It's supposed to go in there and collect DNA or something like that so it can come back out and
Mhm,
create a identical duplicate of the person wearing clothes.
mhm.
Why? I don't know. Then kill the host, just kinda like
I don't
cut
think they always kill the host. I
well, I
think
think
that
they do. I think
no,
that
no,
'cause
no, because
why would you be trying to kill her? Why would your double try and kill you then?
the thing is that the other one didn't seem to have any weird neck stuff because I think what happened is she had already killed, like, 2 of them. So they were
Yeah.
fine
She
getting
was a
rid of her. Like,
ninety-pound badass.
because I think everyone else, you put the thing inside 'cause they coulda killed her anytime, but they wanted to what? Put that thing in her first. They coulda killed her.
Yeah,
She didn't have to exist. She's just like, no one cares about her, so they coulda just took her out.
I guess.
But, I think with that, they decided to send the thing out. It went after her. She kills her doppelganger.
Yeah. And then she gets called up to the ship where she's surrounded by hundreds of
Upper management.
aliens. Yeah, I guess it's upper management.
I feel like it's upper management because 'cause they're sitting there, the way that alien looks looking at her like, "You
Well,
fucking
and
idiot."
what they're doing is they're looking into her memories,
Yeah.
and the only memory they seem to get is the one that's currently, her friend Maud, who they got into an argument, and she had
Hit with a
hit
rock.
Maud with a rock. Maud with a rock.
Killed her.
Maud died.
Mhm.
That's why. And then for whatever reason, the aliens go, okay, and then send her back down.
Yeah.
And pretty much she's laying in the road
Mhm.
and she's starting to have visions or something else happens. It cuts away to a party in town and
Mhm.
she suddenly has friends and they're all dancing
Yeah.
and that's the end.
Yeah, that's
So
that.
what do you think happened at the end? Because I'm curious because I had my ideas because I watched this twice for this
Uh-huh.
for the show because I had originally watched it before we decided to do it and then I watched it again.
Yeah.
So I have my ideas of what happened at the end, but won't you tell me what you think happened? Why did they put her down, and why did it go to the party?
I think what happened is they were wondering what the hell's up with this human. I think that's the first thing. I think they were kinda like, "We got everyone else is assimilated. This is the only human being in this whole town who's not only just killing us and surviving, but she managed to thwart their kind of, like, mind control," because when they get her in the red tractor beam, put her up on the wall, she's stuck there, then coughs out the thing, it goes inside of her, and then it starts to show her, like, a vision, which that's, I assume, how they control people. The organ goes in, it can control your body, but you're living in like a kinda like paradisey mind control world, and that was the problem because her whole life sucks because she killed Maude. So as soon as they give her this whole, "Look at your life, Maude's back. She's your age.
Mm.
She's been with you for 10 years." It failed. So she has some amount of gusto or craziness to reach into her mouth and rip out the creature. So for me, I think they're just wondering like, what is this thing? Why is she this strong? Why is she like this? When they look into it, they see her past. And you can tell the aliens, when they were in her house, they kept looking at a lot of her stuff. Like there's a part where one of the aliens comes in and it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
at the photos.
yeah, she has a photo and he takes it and it
Yeah.
becomes mesmerized, so she's able to get away. At
Well,
that in that particular scene, she gets the thing and she's like, "Oh, I'm out of here."
yeah, there's one she runs and there's another one where he's looking at it. She tries to attack him. He does like a backwards flick of his wrist and telekinesis like throws her through the wall.
Mhm.
Um, So, anyway, as far as what they do, I think they feel that she has no connection. She's been alone for the last 10 years, and she's probably the sorriest entity they can see. There's a weird thing of empathy with these aliens where they're kinda
Rolling
like,
my eyes on that one.
you can roll your eyes, but I'm just saying that literally they kept looking at the pictures, they kept looking at the letters, they keep showing us the letters. She is grieving about what she did, and everyone will hate her, and everyone will always hate her. So in this world where they're kind of taking over and swapping out people, they said, well, maybe we'll give her, you know, community. Maybe we'll give her, maybe she can just exist as she is in our universe takeover. We don't have to, because one, they can't. Because remember, the goal would be to kill her at this point because they can't even control her because of the freaking thing. She ripped it out. So she's kind of a wild card to them. But yeah, I think that's just what it was. They saw how sorry she was. They saw how depressed she was. They saw she was disconnected.
Mhm.
And so they decided to have her join their fun alien civilization with new friends and
So, yeah, I think that's what they want you to think,
uh-huh.
but what I think For me, that sounds like a tacked on ending. They want it would have ended in a very sad note had
Possibly.
she had died.
Sure.
So I think the dance scene was just added on after the fact. I think she died. They put her down the road. She's dead anyways. They need to keep the body up there.
Mm,
But after she gets stabbed, she's laying on the road and she starts seeing the dance party before she's actually at the dance party as she's lying because it keeps cutting back and forth between
mm.
the two. So I think that was just in her
Well, she wasn't
fantasies. That was just in her, as she's dying,
she wasn't
she's
immediately at the
she's
dance party,
living the
though.
life that she always wanted with friends.
Mhm.
That's
Sure.
what I think happened.
Okay.
And I think that the reason why the dance party, they cut to that is because they needed to put on an ending because they can't just have her dying in the middle of the road. That's what I thought. Now, what I
Okay.
read is exactly what you said, that they they probed her mind, found out that this was someone they wanted to keep in order to, add to their diversity or whatever, and that's why they put her down. And now, because all the people of the town have been replaced by aliens,
Mm.
she has lots of friends,
Yeah.
which I find to be absolutely ridiculous. I find it to be kinda trite, kind of, oh my god, a cop out because
Okay.
she should have died on the road. If you get stabbed, you're gonna die. I
Well,
mean,
I mean, but
what
we also don't know.
magically, it just misses every, vital organ.
Well, I mean, they took her she had gotten stabbed after the doppelganger thing. She got up, she was walking down the road, spider thing comes, tractor beam gets her. So we don't know what they did to her. We don't know if they could heal her. That we don't know what they could do in terms of repairing her body.
Yeah, but that's an assumption.
It
She's
is an
literally
assumption, but
laying on there, her eyes are glossing over.
uh-huh.
I mean, what, she passes out and then
I didn't really see her
magically we get to the dance party in town?
see, but it wasn't magical though.
She was
There's a
like,
whole part
her
beforehand
eyes
where
are slowing down.
maybe she's just freaking tired. I don't know.
It's because she's
But
dead.
I don't know. I didn't think she was dead. And even if she was supposed to be dead, that's not the story they gave me, so I'm gonna go with the crap they gave me.
See,
So
but the
anyway,
thing is, when they show her getting ready in her house the next day too,
yeah, that's what
right?
I mean.
But
There's
her
more
house was
to it.
back in order. That's why I think it was a
Okay.
fantasy, because the house was ripped apart.
Okay.
The house, the doors were gone, the furniture was smashed,
Okay.
the couch was,
Yeah.
I mean, where was all that stuff the next day?
But we don't know how much time for one really passed, and two, they could have fixed it.
But why assume that though? That they didn't show that. Why would the
Some
aliens
no,
fix it? "Oh,
some
we're sorry we we
she's a
we
part of
broke
the
your house. We're
collective
gonna
now.
we're gonna repair it magically."
But she leaves her house, she's getting dressed, she sees her neighbor who has the thing in his head.
Wait, wait, wait. So what you're saying is they sent down a crew of home improvement aliens to put her door back on?
They could have.
Why?
Come on, man. It's flying spaceships. You gotta stop with this whole like, oh, there's flying spaceship, there's monster with telekinesis. They can't fix the house. Is that the bar
But
of their
why would they do that?
because she's a part of the collective now. She's
Why
been
make her
brought
part
in.
of the collective? Is there nobody else that has trauma in their lives that they came across?
Not any that killed
If you're
3 of
going
th not any of them that killed 3 of their species.
if you're gonna invade a planet, aren't you
Uh-huh.
gonna just, grab a couple people so you learn about them beforehand, so that way when you go down, you can just roll right through everybody?
Possibly. But now we're going into all these different intentions of what the aliens are. Are they really,
So you
really
can
conquerors?
tell where I'm going with this, my rating.
I can tell.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
let's go ahead and put a pin in this
Sure.
and wrap it up
Okay.
because, I'm glad that we both had such a nice difference between the endings, what we thought happened at the end.
Mhm.
I didn't think that they sent home improvement aliens down there.
I just don't understand how you can have a
Did they
spaceship, but
wash
you
their
can't
dishes?
fix a wood house. I mean, you gotta explain to me how you can travel through light speed, conquer other planets,
Not wet clothes.
but it's beyond your ability to fix a house. Get
I
out of
don't
here.
I don't see any reason
I give it a
why.
4, guys. I give it a 4. That's my final rating. Go ahead,
Hmm.
Don.
I don't like to give point fives, but I'll give it 2.5.
Uh-huh.
I would say this is definitely I liked Odessa better.
Okay.
Uh, I thought this was alright,
Mhm.
but I didn't find any substance to it whatsoever, and I laughed at the ending. So,
There you go.
yeah, no, no. I mean,
So, guys, let us know what you think. Who do you think makes more sense? Whose opinion do you like better? What was your opinion
'Cause,
on the
I mean,
movie?
despite Tony may or may not be wrong,
First off, my answer was apparently what he read them to do.
Exactly,
So guess what?
exactly.
I can guess where they wanna go. So, I was in line with what they thought. Now, if you think it's shit, you think it's shit, and that's fine.
Well, no, I
But,
think she died. I think she died.
there was no reason the thing is, even if they killed her
They didn't kill her, they just
no
dropped her back down, why are they gonna bother with it now? Get out of here.
well, no, I'm just saying because if she was gonna die there, why did they pick her up in the first place? If she was finally gonna die and be out of their hair, there was 0 reason to pick her up. Well, 3 different aliens tried to kill her. So if she was gonna die finally succumbing to her wounds from the stab, what was the reason
See,
to pick her up?
I'm gonna make an assumption,
Alright, so now we can assume
that
alright.
we don't know whether or not they picked up other people because the story is just about her. So this just might be the normal operating procedure that occasionally they pick up some of the people that they're going after, that they're replacing. They just pick them up because
Mm.
they want to probe to find out the information, whatever vague information that
See, I don't
they
know.
need.
Because if the goal was always just to pick her up, then what was the doppelganger thing about in stabbing her? What was the fact that the claw thing really tried to kill her? What wa like, there's too many times where some of these things try to kill her. Now, I don't know about the first alien. It just saw her, it grabbed her. Could it have killed her? Maybe it would've took her to the ship and beamed her up, like you said. But too many aliens after that were trying to kill her. So either A, they wanna pick her up for the operating procedure to see what's up with her and we're scanning her, or B, we want her dead, but we changed our mind. To me, that's kinda what happened. They finally picked her up and he said, "What's up with this girl? Everyone else is swallowing octopus cell things. Everyone else is getting body snatched, and this is the only person right now," and who knows, like I said, this is gonna be a management thing. That one ship, this is their
Well,
zone.
I mean, evidently you're correct in this because that's what how they intended the ending. But all I'm saying
But
is
you don't have
I
to
don't
like
think that
it.
was the original intent.
Okay, and
But
that's
that's all.
fine.
And I actually like this. So one of the things I like is when we disagree on something, because if you agree with every movie, like when I bring these amazing movies together and we agree, there's
Uh-huh.
really not a lot to our review here. I mean, mostly we're just patting each other on the back saying, "Oh, good job on getting that movie." That was
We are a review
I felt
show.
moved. Yep.
We are a review show. So
We're
if
we're
the review
split
is
on our
good, you're
opinions
good.
though, because I have a tendency to look down my nose at things.
Mhm.
When it comes to entertainment. But anyway, let's go ahead and get out of this finally. So
Alright.
what should people do?
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought about the movie. Is there another alien horror movie that you enjoy? What was the last movie you watched that had no lines in it? That was the part that really got me. There was no talking. But I think that helped the pacing because it just jumped right into it.
I would say it did move relatively quickly.
Oh yeah.
For a silent movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought the score was, supported that.
Yeah.
It was done well. Yeah. So, yeah, still middle of the road for me. But,
All
all
right.
right. And that's it. Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thank you for coming. And we'll see you on the next episode of Split Screen.
Split screen.
Split Screen. Bye-bye.